Our top story this morning is Prince Andrew and Virginia Giuffre have reached a settlement outside court in the civil sexual assault case in the United States. In a joint letter submitted to the US District Court, the lawyers for both parties said they had reached an in-principle agreement for a sum which will not be made public. The letter read, Virginia Giuffre and Prince Andrew have reached an out-of-court settlement. Prince Andrew intends to make a substantial donation to Ms Giuffre's charity in support of victims' rights. Prince Andrew never intended to malign Ms Giuffre's character, and he accepts that she has suffered both as an established victim of abuse and as a result of unfair public attacks. Prince Andrew regrets his association with Epstein and commends the bravery of Ms Giuffre and other survivors in standing up for themselves and others. Rhiannon Mills has the latest.
This couldn't have been more unexpected after we have seen that ongoing war of words, really, which started back in 2015, the first time that Virginia Giuffre made those allegations against Prince Andrew, claiming that she was sexually assaulted by him on 3 separate occasions. And certainly in recent weeks and months, neither side have seemed to want to give up and have both seemed determined that they would take this to trial when it came to getting their cases across. But yeah, this afternoon we have had this letter which was submitted to the judge jointly by both sides, where we now know they have reached this out-of-court settlement. Of course, it clearly is very carefully worded. So, for example, we don't know exactly the sum of money involved. We simply know that the substantial donation is going to be made to Ms Giuffre's support of victims' rights charity. Also, I think what is interesting is that Prince Andrew, it said here, has never intended to malign Ms Giuffre's character. Of course, in recent weeks, Prince Andrew and his legal team have been accused of victim blaming when it came to this case, and certainly pushing forward when it came to trying to get, for example, her psychologist to give evidence. But also another line that really stands out is the fact that Prince Andrew regrets his association with Epstein. And I think over the years, that has been one of the biggest problems for Prince Andrew. You can't forget in 2019, when he gave that disastrous Newsnight interview, it was in that interview that he was directly asked, do you regret your friendship with Jeffrey Epstein? And he simply turned around and said no, because he said it had been a helpful association when it came to his business dealings as the UK business envoy. What's is the fact that only very recently Prince Andrew's legal team forward 11 different arguments as to why this case should be thrown out. Also, Virginia Giuffre throughout the process has also said that she didn't necessarily want to settle. She wanted to show that even the most powerful people in the world could be taken to trial when it came to these civil matters, and when it came to those who'd associated with Jeffrey Epstein, who we knew was a convicted paedophile. But it seems that both sides now have decided that this is the right moment to settle. Talking to legal experts, they make the point that if this had gone any further, in the next few weeks, Prince Andrew is due to face Virginia Giuffre's lawyer for a very long, drawn-out deposition. So, in essence, giving his own witness statement. And within that, you could potentially have more damaging things come out into the public domain. So clearly now, Prince Andrew and his legal team have obviously weighed up the cost financially, but also the cost to his reputation, which, of course, has already been damaged a great deal, and decided that now is the right moment to settle.